Get on the floor. The nigga right here. Never did to put my shit up. Even niggas and bitch nigga up from the minute I get them. Taking it straight off, doing it, don't screaming and howling and all. Come on with it, put it together, deliver, make them feel it, bitch. I've been off shot. Pull me out the push off. Bang! Like that dude in the push for all. They talk, they down like dogs. On the down at the lyrical mall, but you don't jump, drop off. Yourself. Get beside yourself. I know. I know. Shake that, drop that pussy, say it loud. Fuck a green, can. Cock up, head down, put some pop in his hands. See that pussy smoke. If you want to do something, then bend over and buck that pussy on.
Been so long.
Get up.
He's been on.
Get on the floor. The nigga right here.
See you. Been so long.
Sing it.
He's been on.
Sing it.
So
What
it is that you want to see?
My fucking concert line around the corner. Talking calls, niggas getting bitch, nothing on. You looking good, mama. What's up, homie? Saudi limousine in the club on. Yeah, bitch, you looking lady. You getting this bitch, cause you filling up. Inside act from the floor to the ceiling up. The building ain't big enough. Backstage bouncing and adrenaline building up. The pussy colors that I stutter. The heart flutter. Make a woman talk like butter. Down like that, hype like that. The prime seller, the ass just got it. Stand up, bound out, food up, been frown. Tell a nigga if you gon' try it, then bitch, come on down. No sweat, no blood, no tears. And if I tell you it's the shit, then bitch, that's what it is.
Been so long.
Say,
He's been on.
say what? Get on the floor. The nigga right here.
See you. Been so long.
Say,
He's been on.
say what? Get on the floor. Whoa, the nigga right here. Whoa.
See.
Danger. Talking about danger. Whoa. Get on the floor. The nigga right here. Fuck. Danger. Watch your back. Danger. Look, nigga, what? Get on the floor. The nigga right here. Get him out. Danger.
So long.
Danger.
Been on.
What? Get on the floor.
What it is that you want to see? Been so long.
Danger.
He's been on.
Get on the floor. The nigga right here. Danger. 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 Get on the floor. The nigga right here. Dang it. Danger. Danger. Get on the floor. The nigga right here.
Gravy. Gravy.
Mr. Soul, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two legs like roses and clover. Pretend that he's going tonight. Oh.
Make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Everybody call me Big Pippin. No, I ain't bluffing. I'll put your mom in the kitchen. Make a blueberry muffins. Let's be Thanksgiving. Cause you'll finish all the stuffing. Mr. Clean. Baby, why you flow so mean? Mr. Clean. Pull up with my whole damn team. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Baby, keep it clean like Windex. Just hit your mind with my index. And your bitch look like a pinhead. All my haters, they be skinheads. Pissed off cause they wife, cause they sister. The young Gravy just kissed. Hot back. Pull up on the scene. Cause a wet dream, I might need a summer rain. If you got the beef, I turn your ass to smithereens. Your wish looking scary, I thought it was Halloween. Gravy, he be clean like some fucking Listerine. But I sweat it out like a jar of Vaseline. Shit. Posted with a mill, but her name is Charlene. Everybody wonder how she got the high gene. It's all thanks to Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Gravy, why you flow so mean? Mr. Clean. Pull up with my whole damn team. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Gravy keep me clean like Colgate. White meal Charlene, that's my soulmate. You ain't got a fish, I might donate. Slide in the DMs with a snowflake. Talking about your girl, my favorite topic. You can't even see me, you would think I'm microscopic. Gravy balling out like the fucking Flint Tropics. Turn these bitches on, cause I'm really good at bopping. Clean in, clean out. Pulling up, drop top viper. Had to steal your bitch. Finessed it like I'm swiper. So much bread, gotta get my fiber. Gravy, keep it cleaner than your windshield wipers. Your stepmom made me a pie. You can call me the Pied Piper. I don't need the booty, I ain't even gotta say, but I ate my girl ass if she had a bad day. Gravy don't play. Bitch, I'm at the bakery, them donuts getting glazed. Stay with 3 hoes like it's the holidays. Still to the bread, you would think I'm mayonnaise. God damn. Shit, I'm so goddamn clean, got me feeling like I'm Billy Mays. Mr. Clean. Gravy, why you flow so mean? Mr. Clean. Pull up with my whole damn team. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Billy the Butcher. OT the real, you know how we do this shit? A-Rap music. Yo, that corner gave me the heart of champions. Moving quarters on campus. Liquid cocaine what we watered the plants with. Part of the plan it was largely expanded. Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson. Lift your whip like you called the mechanic. With Spartacus mixed with Thor with a hammer. Hoes don't call me romantic. Cause it dated me a strip bar in Atlanta. Rick on a flight to New York with a dancer. They wanna know who are the Sopranos, but I think y'all know the answer. Saw through visions of a career crook. Made sure the business was clear cut and my bitches stay paired up. At my homie funeral, tearing up young. But a revenge plot might turn a mere pup to a werewolf. Whole family broke, I appear such. I rock shacks from Sears once, even went to school and felt geared up. Now that I'm on, why would I care as much? So if you're proud for me, I hope champagne come out your tear ducts. First of the month, stamps took care of us. Now it's me versus conspirators. Every month they get weirder. Leave my prints in the game, that's what I'm here for. I took that literally, stepped on the work barefoot. Let's go.
Heavy is the crown and I wear it on my rollie. We flooded in town, why you think I got it on me? Everywhere I go, they be acting like they know me. Everywhere I go, they be acting like they know me. Heavy is the crown and I wear it on my rollie. We flooded in the town, why you think I got it on me? Everywhere I go, they be acting like they know me. Everywhere I go, they be acting like they know me.
Everybody lives till they sick. I've seen it firsthand. Now I'm smoking, pulling up the grip inside a church van. I'm trying to figure how much horse to press inside these first ends. Raps like a pirate. You just gotta put the work in. A legend in my track. I lost bread and made it back. Bro flipped the mail and bought a shell, and we just sectionated that. Ain't down around and stand outside. Where's your dedication at? We smoke spice and pill lines, snuck the medication back. I've been trapping since a youth. Put a stash inside of coops. I don't fraternize with groups. My fans just maximize the truth. 100 racks inside the passenger side, bitch. I rely on who? Stuffing 10 inside each enterprise. My friends can drive it through. Black bullets in a 40. Shit look like it got beetles in it. They found my man and his arm still had a needle in it. My little bro blow your car up for some Eagles tickets. If you get licked, most likely your own people did it. They don't care about your rap skills. I trap pills, coke, and smoke from the poker nose to the cat skills. You could be family, you getting taxed still. Make them relapse, crash wheels, relax. This how crack feels.
Relax. I got you.
Heavy is the crown and I wear it on my rollie. We flooded in town, why you think I got it on me? Everywhere I go, they be acting like they know me. Everywhere I go, they be acting like they know me. Heavy is the crown and I wear it on my rollie. This shit is up. Drop that shit, boy. Somebody say, film out. Next time, Jim Jones. Drop a verse. Nigga, it's the J that I can use the J-O-N-E-S. Nigga, in the flesh. Chewy boy, do me with the Buddha cess. I like that Lion King, cause everything I see is mine. Ain't Tommy Tuckers, man, I'm stopping fuckers like a sign. So read my mind, the situation's critical. You know that Chewy man shit can get like critical. You think you know me? Well, test your luck and try me out. And watch me treat you like a cow in a slaughterhouse. That cutty chrome, that microphone, that Divisional Jones, that in the zone, that watch that volume of your dome. I put fairy niggas in a state of shock. And I'm a killer wheel, but nigga, check my pitch block. So bust that, crash that, crack. It sounds like niggas saying that my heart is like that Wolverine. Deadly like that octagon, fuel to the fucking heart. Crooked like the Pentagon wrecker. Niggas get jumped like checker. So what's the use in fucking thought if I can't fuck with pepper? So check my record, the Bible check it, hitman killer tactics. Niggas get made face down and silver plastic, motherfucker. Niggas get split like a wishbone. Nigga dope, nigga Mr. Jim Joe, the fat rat dominator, microphone terminator, quick to break the neck of an E40 imitator. Nigga don't front. You know I got you open with more Raider and beef than they ever had in Oakland. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, and I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. Nigga, check my eternal way of doing things. Not out for peace, we don't get up for ruin things. The most hated motherfucker in the Frisco Park. And Tommy Tucker's that talk. Food I watch like a hawk, looks like a pipe, like a deer. When you see me get, and like a hound on a fight. Oh, I'm on your shit, you fucking skunk. Some shit to hear, some chocolate-tized skunk. These niggas step up and get hung like a duck, cause I'm the dirty worm hunter, the caterpillar killer. Attitude just like a ruthless Cuban coke dealer in Miami. Nothing but the money and the power. A deadly mix at 6 for 6. I'm sorta like a tower or a tanker. A motherfucking Iraq tanker. Nigga raised up and get dropped like an anchor. And guardian angel like a trigger to rip right on the spot. Cause all you are voluntary, you're favoring a cop, and I'm a factor. Better yet, a motherfucking force. Now I gotta shoot you like a broke leg horse in pain. Nigga break me off, beneficial. Motherfuckers praise, Lito Browning, Felix Mitchell, big bread. You motherfucking smart for the fan. These niggas try to whistle, but I heard what you said. I'm like, look, I know you, but you don't have a clue. Nigga, fuck me, no, nigga, fuck you. Fuck the motherfuckers, I don't trust the motherfuckers. I say fuck the motherfuckers, I don't trust the motherfuckers. Without a doubt, I turn it out, I ain't got no time to clown. My first words are to the point, nigga, lay it down. So rock me up because I'm dope and triple beat the scale. 311 is my birth, but nigga, I'm a killer whale. Got you all you motherfuckers that just can't tell. I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell. I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, I'm a Pisces, but I'd rather be a killer whale. To all you motherfuckers that just can't tell, I'm a Pisces motherfucker.
I'm such a diamondback sparrow. Illegal drugs in a barrel. At the shoot Cupid with its own arrow, making noise like slot machines. And when I clock the screen, I'ma get up in your mind, rap Glocks and things, and crash the party like a 5-0. But I didn't come to break it up, I came to make the party way more alive, ho. Situation, fornication, you never seen an occupation like mine. Then a rhyme design, playing boy like a Liberace. Don't be like kamikaze, to the bitch that really want me. Niggas that never spot me, so deep like quarterbacks. Yeah, that's a roller track. I gave you money for dope, bring the quarterback. And nigga and everything. And when the bell rings, it's like the 12th grade Tiger Man, we gon' sell things. They took to Hollywood and Chicago, down in the Florida Keys and Morocco. My mother got a twin sister. Even if I see my mother's sister with you, that would feel my mother or my mother's sister. Ain't like a 50-10, bullets that cut the wind. Right up and born in the church and doing major sin on everything I'm in. This how I play to win. Just the sound of a loss that makes a tiger grin. Cut your body. And Nicky Mary, naughty, 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 naughty. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You need the for real, but get your lights on. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You bring a set of crack to the drugs on. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. Making cash so fast on the cell phone. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You get jokes to crack though. You funny bone. My style is like a rifle, and spitting on rivals, and I put that on disciples in the Bible. I'm spiteful, crooked hoes, crooked pose, and crooked pros. I play studios with nuclear nerve flow, mouth running like a track, I'm tickety like Black Street, literally nasty like jackets on Back Street. Such this is sorry like Atari, we're higher than the Safari, talking shit like Charles Barkley off of Finland with Hardy, running stacks like Bob Marley, hitting J's like Iverson, rhyming doper than vodka, than drunk, moving like the science. With more nuts than murder dog, we bustin' like shotgun. I saw I cruise because I bomb fools like soft gun. I cover my ceilings with verses to keep things under wraps. And my floors with A's ass just to stay on track. Get it cracking like pile drivers. The microphone, MacGyver's desire to stay higher than 5 skies high. And it's 5 both creeps, they getting shook like hands while we slide out to the honeycomb hideout like sand, like gerbils, the blazing herbals till our hands turn purple. You get shoved like hurdles by nigga you knocked. Then it's the honeycomb. Money gone, you get the around, go get your flies on. Then it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone, you bring a sack, crack to the drugs on. Then it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone, make cash and fast over a cell phone. Then it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone, you think it's jokes to crack though. You funny bone. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You either hoop or rap or get your blast on. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You bring a sack of crack to the drug zone. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. Making cash so fast over a cell phone. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You think it's jokes to crack though. You funny bone. I got spits like I had 1,000 pairs. And things we never slip. Cause we all about them prayers and trip. When the opposite is left, cause we never give a fuck. Can we crush what we crush credentials? Say we don't touch. Cause I'm writing the songs that fuck the microphone. Until my fights break, counting all the lights to know. It's getting rowdy like dark fights. I'm nothing but hard nights. And not sure the hustle never let me play my cards right. So understand I'm a man in this. Steady choking over, smoking on the can of beers. Like the bodies in cemeteries, we staying underground. They told me drop it like it's hot, so I had to put it down. It's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You either hoop or rap or get your glass on. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You bring a sack of crack to the drugs on. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. Making cash so fast over a cell phone. Man, it's the honeycomb. You get your money gone. You think it's jokes to crack though. You funny bone.
Backwoods got me congested, ain't rested in 2 days. Getting paid, been on niggas' head like 2 days. What the cuz robbing the blood out you gays. Cut those niggas, bitch, I scam days. Days I blue waves, got ripped and fucked up. In the J's on 2 ways, I scratched and scratched up. I beat that bitch up when I found out she ran. What the shit think I am? Say, I'm in the town just by working on your block. Keys to your city, but I still pick the lock. Buy a car in the Glock, put the cash in my sock. Put the bitch in the trunk so you hear the shit knock. The hell with the law, the freeway's mines. So is your freak radios and alpines. Take with a little bit of cherry lemon lime. You think of me, you think of big money every time. Kenny Cole shine like the trigger of a 9. Smoker was a whale, but Pisces is the sign. Got split personalities. I'm bipolar. You might see me with my Italian stallion. I'm my chola. Rock and roller. I'm dope with Yola. You don't pimper. I might like Dola. Hey, Dola, I'm riding in a big boat like Noah. The 2 women of each races. Boy, I control. I'm a whole stable. I'm a Mac and I'm ready. No dough, daddy. That's right. I said it. I got my bills like my caddy steering wheel. I'm not a chill pill. Free to do what you will. Heart ticking like a time bomb. Eating spicy crimes. Man, if the got a gun, check it, baby, write a rhyme. Man, look but don't stare. It's the crime rhyme king. With praise like a juvenile. Kinda I mean. With Bruce Springsteen in my anchor blue jeans. Oh yeah, I'm in your city, man. What's up with the weed? They call all the G's and tell them all freeze. I'm the Nicotina singing, nigga, what you need? Hit the corner so narrow in the fly blue Camaro. A sparrow, dodge an arrow, but not a double barrel. We in the 7 Series people, it's me and Nicotina, ready to sexual harass a bitch like Martin Gina. Committing felonies and hella misdemeanors. A dog in the yard with the grass is hella greener. Rap singer, a pimp to the Latina. I'm Magdalena, from black to Latina. Tina's my came up quick to pop the Nina. Got the money from the broad, as soon as I seen her. Wilhelmina, Tina and Trina. Got a dick by the bay on the Berkeley Marina. Don't mean to point the finger, but she got pancakes, surfing, but man, the way I smoke weed is like death of a genius. Reappear, roll up, rise like a phoenix. This is not a remix. Dino, Felix, put it in the capsule, seal it, deal it. How you want it, Nikki, baby, 4 times 5. A quarter ounce of weed and some cherry pie pies. Excuse me if I'm greedy, cause I'm caught up in the lust. I'll lie if you want, but I'm a tiger you can trust. Cause I'm on film mode, in a white velour suit, in a blue Kango, in my Wu-Tang boots, with a back like a cobra, cursed by the male. My manicure nails touch a triple B scale. Baby is an athlete, body like a star. You're talking real bad, freak, meet me by the car.
Breathe with passion. Who else do you expect?
This tweak is lightly tapping at my door. Those ain't runts coppers. I'm trying not to lose patience like a sub doctor. He said his old head basement got a gun locker. Said if that's false information, I'ma come pop it. It's real when you're living off licks and traps. In the yard, I spit bars off kicks and taps. Now they hate to see the ball cause the wrist is wrapped. And there's commas in the views on my Insta snap. They die for just a mention. They riding for attention. I'm the bad guy in the movie, getting high with all his henchmen. Plotting on my next stunt, my next run. When your man got smoked, that was my best blunt.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Saints under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And what a great game that was to watch last week, because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
A run for the first time with Jawn Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ball. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop,
Offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second and 11. Now Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out. Look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
3rd down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action. Daniels. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Up the middle they go. Clemens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This returnable for Reed. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's out wide here for Robinson. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action, now it's Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass is caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when applying a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down. Tackles made at the Saints 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, Probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, Clemens. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now. To the air goes Daniels. Touchdown, Saints. From 17 yards out. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game. And now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Justin Herbert, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. The return from his end zone is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Still going. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action. Daniels. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 126 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. Ball. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught into space at the 45 and brought down across the 50. Yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And here he's got Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A call. Penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Mahomes now to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Ball. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ball. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Daniels. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49ers offense making its way back out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Escapes the sack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this one finds McConkey.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
They juked him. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jawn Robinson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down. Mahomes going to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, caught by London. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Tyree Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
So the completion good for just 3.
And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Christian Gonzalez in there to break that one up.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.